Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got his man quickly. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's McAllister. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it behind the line. It's Barnes. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Horned Frog! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Texas A&M's offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it. Made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Back to pass, it's Hart. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Zings it complete to the right, and they'll knock him down.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, he gets up the field.
They'll run the sneak for it, and the ball slipped out. Defense swarming on that loose ball, but it'll be a turnover.
I always have flashbacks when I watch games like this, thinking to myself as a young kid growing up in the Peon, Ontario, weather like this. And there was nothing we could do. We just had gloves or mittens. That's all we could afford. We didn't have heat lamps. We didn't have heat blowers. We didn't have these muffs or special blankets. I mean, players today have it so much easier, but still, I can tell you, not easy to hold on to the football in these conditions.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The play action fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space.
And talk about getting excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the first down. You got enough yards. What do you have to do? You got to take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
Grant behind the line. It's Barnes. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Loss on first down increased the degree of difficulty. Second and goal from the 8. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Trying to barrel in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows?
He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Looking for the first down, Texas A&M lines up on 4th. To the air, it's Hart. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Pressure coming. Fires on the run. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Horned Frog.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Usando aquele de college.
Let's see what he can do with the return.
Pau, vou acelerar o relógio.
Coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Offense breaks the huddle, it's 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Hoover. Rushes on him. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this drive going to the air. They get to him as he throws. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Now on 1st down from the 40. From the gun. Give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Trying to move the sticks on third down. To the air, it's Hoover. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barnes. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis.
And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in Bowl. He tries to take the top off, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Now on first down from the 30. To the ground with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Pulls and fired complete. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Moss. Oh, what a cut! Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggie! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that. The fake. Kicker's going to run for it. They're not going to come close to getting to 2. But it's an understatement to say they should have just kicked the thing. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Here's the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Quick strike complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. There he goes. How about that elusiveness? Oh my goodness, he's still moving. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Under fire. Punts it out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Hart. Moving out of the pocket. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Aggies in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Slings it downfield. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Tight end finds a soft spot. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Curtis. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for the whole length of the game.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and create the clock.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw, it's Hart. A shot toward the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the night. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't